Preview. Preview.
Hey everybody, this is Perch. Now, a lot of you have written into this channel and you've given me suggestions on how to improve things, and I appreciate that you've taken some time out of your day and you've thought about what could make this channel better. And I wanted to just read for you the suggestions. Now, for the record, I don't do this channel. I've said this before. I don't do this channel for popularity, for money. There is no money. I'm not trying to get a maximum amount of subscribers. I'm not even trying to get a minimum amount of subscribers. If there were 10 of you subscribing to this, I'd probably just keep going until I ran out of things to say. That's one of those pieces that I think is really hard for people to understand. I'm not going for a big audience. So every now and then I see a video of mine pop, it gets more hits. I can always tell at this point that it's been shared somewhere else, but I really don't care who. I guess I'm appreciative, but it really doesn't matter. The goal here is just to have conversations. I really love to be in a comic shop just talking with you about it, or even better, in a bar sharing a drink, or even better than that, some kind of bar comic shop hybrid where there are taps of alcohol and boxes of comics. That would be wonderful. I met some good people. I've had some great conversations with people who are fans and people who are creators. And honestly, the enjoyment I've had from fans and creators has been about the same. There's not like one over the other. It's just been great when there's been great conversations. And that's perfect. I've met some friends, some people who have become very good friends, some people that I've tried to help out and they've helped out me, and that's all good. But you have suggestions on how to improve the channel. So what I've been doing for the last a little over a year now is whenever I get a suggestion for the show, for the channel, either in a comment or in a mail, I take it and I throw it into Excel. That's nerdy, I know, but I just throw it into a row, paste it. And so now I have the benefit of a lot of comments, a lot of suggestions, and I thought I'm going to read them off for you now. Now, you may think I'm doing a bit, and I promise you, this is not a bit. So what I'm about to go over in terms of the comments for this channel are 100% accurate, not invented. This is what you have said that you would like. So I wanted to go ahead and invite you before we even get into the rest of this because, as we saw from the Saga video, a lot of you are making comments before you even listen to the video. So you may not want to go through all the comments I'm about to go off. So I wanted to offer to you, if you have a suggestion for this channel, put it in down below. I'm always interested to read it. Very unlikely I'm going to take any of them, but I do appreciate the effort, and the thought is what counts, right? It's a thought that counts. That's what we're all taught to believe. Anyway, so here I'm going to go through the comments. They're in no particular order. I did a bit of a random sort just to kind of toss them out, and here goes. This is the best comment to, I think, kick us off on. Hey, Perch, try to sound less gay in your show. You sound pretty gay. Okay, fair enough. Next suggestion. Hey, Perch, have you considered not talking about comics? Comics, to be honest, TBH, are pretty boring. Okay. Hey, Perch, why are you such an SJW? Fuck you. Okay, that's sort of a suggestion. Yeah, sort of not. It is what it is. Hey, Perch, your audio sucks. Now, on this one, I've grouped about 1,000 comments that say about the same thing. So the audio sucks comment is a frequent one. Here's some of the ways the audio sucks per comment. Your audio sounds like you're giving a blowjob to a donkey. Your audio sounds like you're recording from a toilet. Your audio sounds like you have the cheapest ass microphone known to man. Your audio sounds like garbage. Your audio is trash. Your audience, did I say audience? I meant audio. That was not a Freudian slip. Your audio is trash garbage. Why do you record videos in a car? The only way to record good quality audio is not to do it in a car. Okay, that's all fair. All fair. Here's a nice suggestion. Hey, Perch, why don't you actually take some time and make a good quality video? Take a couple days, record it properly, use a studio, mix your audio, create some better visuals. Then you might actually have good videos. No doubt about it. No doubt about it at all. Hey, Perch, why don't you get some better guests? Your guests suck. Well, that not about me, but that hurts. I think the guests are pretty good. Hey, Perch, why don't you do more live streams? Hey, Perch, why don't you do less live streams? Perch, I just hate everything about your show, and the best thing you could do is die. Perch, I hate your children. Oh, fuck you, honestly, on that one. Sorry. That's the only one I'll react to. Perch, your videos are very repetitive. You say the same thing. Perch, stop giving any kind of weight to the culture war. Nobody cares. It's the most boring content you have. Perch, why don't you comment more on the culture war? Okay. I'm not even making this up. Okay. I will pause here to remind you, this is what you have sent in or have commented on. Perch, why do you talk at all about Marvel and DC? They're dead companies. Stop talking about them. I won't listen to the videos. Fair enough. Perch, your videos are long and rambly. How about you get a script and read off the script? Better yet, why don't you get somebody else to write that script? Good times. All right, we continue. Perch, when are you going to do the numbers videos again? Those are the only videos I can stand. Perch, I hate news. Just in general or comic news? I'm not sure on that one. But okay. Perch, why won't you admit that the left are killing comics? Your channel would be a lot better if you would get off the fence and do that. Now, again, on that one, there's, I don't know, a couple hundred comments that go on to that. Now, interestingly enough, there's a couple comments that accuse me of being too right-leaning, and there's a couple comments that accuse me of being too left-leaning, and then a greater assortment that just say I play both sides. And sure. I like this one. Perch, try not to get so drunk in your live streams. It really sounds like you're killing yourself. I'd like you not to die. Signed, a concerned friend. Perch, hand over the channel to Joe. He's more entertaining than you. I mean, no disagreement there. Perch, you are a weak Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan's he's in good physical condition. I wouldn't want to. You know what? Joe Rogan, I don't listen to his podcast. It's not because I disagree with him. I don't have time. It's just I'm not listening to really any podcast. But for me, I'll always remember him as the guy who would make dumbasses eat gross food for money in Fear Factor. And then the guy who took over for Jimmy Kimmel and Adam Carolla on The Man Show. And I really hated that version of that reboot. The best Man Show was with Adam Carolla. Honestly, you could get rid of the Jimmy Kimmel part. I would watch that show with just Adam Carolla and then that guy who drank the beer really, really fast before I guess he died of alcohol poisoning. That would be my Man Show team up. That's how they should reboot that. I think Adam Carolla is great. Anyway, if you could get an Adam Carolla, Norm Macdonald, and I know R.I.P. Norm, but if you could get those two along with the beer drinking guy, that would have been the epic show. Anyway, back to the comments. Perch, your logo sucks. Perch, your theme song sucks. Perch, your theme song is super cringe. Perch, why do you have cringy theme songs? Perch, why do you devote so much of your time to comics that nobody reads? Hey, Perch, I love your channel, just not you. Aw, okay. Kind of sad. Anyway, Perch, honestly, don't change a thing. I'm not listening to your channel anyway. I love that one. Anyway, lots more comments, but that's generally the assortment. For what it's worth. I'm not pre-writing the scripts. I mean, again, I'm driving 90% of the time in the videos, and I would kill myself and others if I was writing and reading a script while I was traveling down the road. That would be unsafe. So not going to do that. And it's stream of consciousness, folks. I totally agree, by the way. Sometimes I see videos that are really well produced. People are putting in graphics and they're matching up with the words and they're doing all kinds of crazy things and they've got a good microphone and they've got sound buffers and it's great stuff and more power to them. That's not what I do, but I hope you're entertained all the same. One thing, if you find yourself writing like this is a bad joke or this is a stupid video, I don't get this humor, that you have a terrible sense of humor, and you notice that a majority of the other people commenting on the videos are saying that was hilarious, I had a good time, and lighten up a little bit. Maybe it's not hitting you, and that's fine. In the words of the great Kelly Sue DeConnick, maybe it's just not for you. But I'm trying to entertain you in the best way I can. I deliberately try and put out a lot of different types of content, knowing that you're not going to like 100% of it. You'd be a madman to like 100% of it. So if you find one thing a day, hell, you're getting 3 videos a day. By the way, that's another comment on this list. You publish too many videos. You're probably right. Don't click on all of them. That would be my suggestion. The challenge I have is whenever I pull back on the videos, like I went to 2 videos a day for a while in January, the problem is they stack up and then they start to age out and then they feel super stupid. Last very humble request, if I could. Well, 2 requests. Number 1, please keep sending in the comments. I appreciate them. I appreciate your suggestions, especially when they're contradictory. Those are wonderful. And no sarcasm. They're wonderful. It gives me a smile. My wife would say it keeps me humble. That's good stuff. No, but my one request is, please don't take the videos out of context, like wildly out of context. And I know that there's a couple channels out there, not less channels and people who write articles. And I can't understand what you're getting from the video, because I've had articles written in the last, 2-3 months that are describing the exact opposite of what I say. And if you say I sometimes sound like I'm trolling in the titles, I am. Sometimes I'm trying to see what it's going to take. I literally posted a video saying going woke is not DC's problem. And then I explained my premise. Now, you may disagree, and that's fine, but that was my premise, and that was my thought on it. And a number of news sites literally posted articles saying, Perch says DC Comics has gone too woke. And I'm like, that's the exact opposite of what I said. Now, I just wonder, my first thought is, oh my God, did like the audio cut out? And it's one of those things where, if you ask me, there's DC Comics woke. And then it skipped a bunch of words and then people went nuts. Is that what happened? Is my audio that bad? I don't know. Maybe that's the problem with driving around in a car. It's hard to hear. And so people get the exact opposite impression of what I'm trying to say. But I do appreciate your feedback. I appreciate your arguments. I don't appreciate people taking me out of context. And I also really hate the, people who put words in my mouth kind of stuff. And I've started to remove those when I see them, especially when it's not a joke, when people's actually are being a dick about it. Anyway, I just appreciate, when I say thanks for listening at the end, it's not a phony throwaway tagline at the end. I mean it. Thank you for listening. It means a lot to me. Even though, we're doing this time displaced, it's like you're keeping me company. And that's probably cheesy, but I'm a cheesy guy in some ways. If I have to be the Bob Saget of comics, he unfortunately passed away, so I don't know what that says about me. I can be the comics dad. That's fine. I'm just here to have fun. And, there's really not much more to it than that. So please send in your comments. You can leave them below. Let me know what you'd like to give the channel if you have any suggestions. And yes, thanks for listening.